10 years of relationship advice, what women really want. Today, I'm sharing over a decade of relationship lessons that have shaped my understanding of what women truly want. This isn't just about attracting the right partner. It's about building relationships that are fulfilling, balanced, and long-lasting. Whether you're new to dating, have experienced heartbreak, or are looking to deepen your understanding of women, this video is for you. I'll cover everything from attraction and respect to communication, intimacy, and the deeper needs that drive women in relationships. These lessons aren't theoretical. They're hard-earned truths from my personal experiences, successes, and mistakes. Stick with me until the very end because the final insight I'll share is the key to transforming your relationships and becoming the man you've always wanted to be. When I first started dating, I believed relationships were simple. Treat her well, don't make mistakes, and everything will work out. I quickly learned that this mindset is flawed. Women want more than just surface-level kindness or blind agreement. They crave depth, confidence, and authenticity. Understanding this took me years, and it's a journey I want to help you fast-track. The first lesson I want to share is about respect, and this is where most men stumble early on. Respect isn't something you demand. It's something you earn through your actions, your mindset, and how you carry yourself. Let me tell you about one of my earliest relationships. I was in my early 20s, and I thought the key to a woman's heart was being the perfect boyfriend. I said yes to everything, avoided conflict at all costs, and prioritized her happiness over my own needs. At first, this approach seemed to work. She was happy and we rarely argued, but over time I noticed a shift. She became less engaged, less enthusiastic about spending time together. It was subtle at first, but it grew more noticeable. Eventually, we broke up, and I was left wondering what went wrong. Looking back, I see it clearly. By putting her needs above my own every single time, I sent the message that my boundaries didn't matter. And if I couldn't respect myself, how could I expect her to respect me? Respect starts with boundaries. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a strong sense of self, who know their values and stand by them. A boundary isn't about being rigid or unkind. It's about knowing what's important to you and communicating it clearly. I remember another relationship where I did the opposite. I was so focused on avoiding conflict that I let her take the lead in every decision, from where we went to dinner to how I spent my weekends. While she initially appreciated my flexibility, over time, it became clear that she wanted me to take charge, not in a controlling way, but in a way that showed confidence and leadership. Leadership in a relationship isn't about domination, it's about direction. Women want a partner who has a plan, who takes initiative, and who makes decisions with both of your best interests in mind. If you're constantly waiting for her to lead, you're putting her in a role she doesn't want. One way to practice this is by being decisive. Whether it's choosing where to eat, planning a date, or making long-term goals, show her that you're capable of leading. Let's talk about purpose. This is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have, and it's something that goes far beyond looks or material success. Women are drawn to men who are driven, who have a vision for their lives, and who are actively working toward it. Purpose gives your life meaning, and that energy is incredibly magnetic. There was a time in my life when I didn't have a clear purpose. I was coasting, going through the motions, and living without direction. I was in a relationship during this period, and while things seemed fine on the surface, I could feel the disconnect. She supported me, but I could sense her frustration. One day she told me, "I feel like you're just waiting for life to happen instead of making it happen." That hit me hard. She wasn't wrong. I had let myself fall into a rut, and it was affecting not just me, but our relationship. Purpose isn't just about your career. It's about growth in every area of your life. It's about the pursuit of excellence and improvement in all aspects of who you are as a person. Are you working on your physical health, making time for fitness, and developing habits that boost your energy and longevity? Are you cultivating mental resilience through learning, reading, and expanding your knowledge? Are you building emotional intelligence by developing stronger relationships, managing your feelings, and growing from past experiences? Purpose also extends into your personal development. Are you taking the time to develop new skills? Whether it's learning a language, improving your creativity, or mastering a craft, constantly challenging yourself and growing as a person not only makes you more interesting, but also more capable. You're showing your partner that you're always striving to be better, not just for yourself, but for your relationship as well. You become someone who isn't stagnant, but always moving forward, creating a sense of excitement and progression within the relationship. When you live with purpose, you're no longer just going through the motions of daily life. You wake up each day with direction and intention, and this energy is contagious. It inspires your partner to step up and grow alongside you. You begin to share a common vision for the future, and as you both support each other's growth, the relationship becomes more fulfilling. Your partner will feel more aligned with you because you're not just focusing on what they can do for you, but what you can build together. Moreover, a purposeful life allows you to maintain a sense of independence, which is attractive and essential for the health of any relationship. When you're focused on your own growth and pursuing your passions, you bring a sense of fulfillment to the relationship that isn't dependent on your partner to complete you. You both become two independent people growing alongside each other, which creates a strong, supportive dynamic rather than one based on neediness or reliance. Purpose also gives you clarity. It helps you prioritize what matters in your life, including your relationship. When you're clear about your goals and vision, you can make decisions with greater confidence and conviction. You're not confused or indecisive about where you're heading, and this provides a sense of security for your partner. They see you as someone who knows where they're going and who can lead them to that shared future, one where growth is a constant theme. The more focused and purposeful you are in your own life, the more it nurtures the bond between you and your partner, creating a relationship that is based on shared purpose, growth, and mutual respect. Purpose also invites resilience into your life and your relationship. When challenges arise, whether in your career, health, or relationships, having a clear sense of purpose gives you the strength to push through difficult times. You don't see setbacks as obstacles, but as opportunities to learn and grow. This attitude makes you a better partner because you show your partner how to handle adversity with grace and strength. You become a source of support, showing them that even in tough times, both of you can continue to move forward together. When they see how you handle challenges with purpose and resolve, they'll be inspired to do the same, creating a deeper bond between the two of you. Ultimately, when you live with purpose, you create a dynamic where both partners are committed to their own growth, but also to each other's development. It makes the relationship more exciting, engaging, and long-lasting because you're building something greater than just a romantic connection. You're creating a partnership based on mutual growth, passion, and a shared vision for the future. Let's shift gears to emotional security. Women want to feel safe with you, not just physically, but emotionally. And this doesn't mean you need to be overly emotional or constantly share your deepest thoughts. It's about being reliable, present, and supportive when it matters most. I'll never forget a moment in one of my relationships when I failed in this area. My partner was dealing with a family issue and needed me to be there for her. Instead of listening and offering support, I brushed it off, thinking she was overreacting. What I didn't realize at the time was how much that dismissal hurt her. It made her feel alone when she needed me most. Here's the lesson. Emotional security is about being a rock in her life. It doesn't mean fixing every problem or always having the right words. It means being there, being present, and showing her that she can rely on you. When a woman feels emotionally secure with you, she can open up, trust you, and build a deeper connection. Now let's address a common misconception that attraction is all about looks or money. While physical appearance and success can catch a woman's attention, they're not enough to keep her interested long-term. True attraction comes from your confidence, your character, and the way you make her feel when she's around you. Women are incredibly intuitive when it comes to energy. If you're insecure, unmotivated, or constantly seeking validation, she'll pick up on it immediately. Confidence isn't something you can fake. It's something you build through action. When you set goals and achieve them, when you face challenges head-on, and when you learn from failure, you develop a quiet, unshakable confidence that's incredibly attractive. One of the most valuable lessons I've learned is that confidence isn't about being the loudest or most dominant person in the room. It's about being secure in who you are. Let's dive into vulnerability. For years, I believed that being vulnerable made me weak. I thought that showing any kind of emotional softness would make me less masculine. So I kept my guard up, even with the women I was closest to. What I didn't realize was that vulnerability, when done correctly, is a strength. It's what builds trust and intimacy in a relationship. One moment that changed my perspective happened during a difficult time in my life. I was facing challenges at work, and my instinct was to keep it all to myself. My partner at the time noticed something was wrong and kept asking me to open up. At first I resisted, but eventually I let my guard down and shared what I was going through. To my surprise, she didn't see me as weak. She saw me as real. That moment brought us closer because it showed her that I trusted her enough to be honest. Vulnerability isn't about oversharing or being overly emotional. It's about being authentic. It's about saying, "This is who I am, flaws and all," and trusting that she'll accept you for it. When you can be vulnerable in a way that shows strength and authenticity, it deepens the connection between you. Polarity is another critical aspect of relationships. This is the balance between masculine and feminine energy, and it's what creates attraction. If you're too passive or indecisive, you lose that polarity. On the other hand, if you're overly dominant or dismissive, you also disrupt it. The key is finding the right balance, being strong yet empathetic, confident yet humble. This balance is something I struggled with for years. In one relationship, I leaned too far into passivity, always letting her take the lead. In another, I went too far in the opposite direction, trying to control every aspect of the relationship. Neither approach worked. Over time, I learned that true polarity comes from being grounded in who you are while respecting and appreciating her energy. In the end, relationships are about balance, growth, and understanding. The journey I've been on taught me that the most fulfilling relationships are built on respect, shared purpose, emotional security, and a mutual understanding of each other's needs. This video isn't just about giving you advice. It's about helping you build the kind of relationship where both you and your partner can thrive.